Hello everyone. So welcome back to this channel once again, and we are meeting after a very long time. Since 1 month, I didn't uploaded any video as I was busy in working on this website, which we launched this first Jan on the New Year day. So you can check out the things from here. Uh, Without going into this for now, I'll be directly coming into the topic which I'm going to discuss. So that's is using code pages with text files in IFS AS400, or another thing which we can call it like using CCSID with the open APIs, or another thing which I'm going to show here, because uh, I'm going to use the ASCII CCSID and the EBCDIC thing which is on IBMI. So the conversion took place between the EBCDIC and the ASCII one. So that's why I'm also using this title, writing and creating an ASCII text file. So basically I'm going to create a text file which is uh, not related with the CCSIDs for the EBCDIC. Just for example, that it's 37 for the US, and for the same thing which is on IBMI. So let's say I have created a file on the IFS and I want it to be used on the Windows. So I can um, create a file with the ASCII CCSID, that is 819 for the US one. So for EBCDIC, the CCSID or the code page is 37, and for Windows it's 819. So whenever we are writing data between sharing data between the IBMI or the Windows, we can perform the conversions um, on the IFS itself. So how we'll be going to do that? So that thing will be discussed here. Uh, so let's start with the demo. So we have already learned about creating or writing the text file on the IFS. So if you don't have went through that video, you can um, go with that video, or you can check out that video from my channel. That is this one: create and write text files in the IFS AS400 and other IFS API or C API which are used on the IFS AS400. So you can check out from this channel. Now let's move on to this demo. So here you can see I'm using various APIs which are C APIs to perform some specific functions like unlink. So this is the prototype for that. So I have already uploaded separate videos on each API, so you can went through that. Like just let me quickly show you the things such as close, read, write, open, and here the unlink one. So you can get the information of these APIs from here. I'll be briefing you that it is just used to delete the IFS file which is already existed on the directories. So this is the error IFS API, which basically give me the error number in case any error occurs while opening or reading or writing the data to the IFS file. Um, so this is the error number API, and then this is the error message API basically. Okay. So what we will do is we'll pass the error number whatever returned from here, and it receives that error number and it will return me the message pointer to the message description which is associated with that error number, because the error number won't give me that specific information that what the error is. It only tells me the number of that error. Now close API is used to just close the file, which is you opened using the open API, and this one is the write API. So using this API you can write the data to the IFS files. Using this you can even create or open a file in different modes. So you can get all these APIs information from my channel, as I already shown you that all the APIs are explained beautifully um, in all these separate videos on my channel. Now let's these are the flags which are used with the open API, that is the read only, write only, read write, create that file if not exist, exclusive create, truncate, append. The most important thing which we use here is this one, these two things. So first thing is convert text by code page. So we will need to pass the code page because we are going to create a file with the code page, and this one is the text mode. So because we're going to write the data as a text data, so we need to open a file in text mode as well. So these two things will be required in this program further. So let me explain you that why we need this code page thing in stream files. Just to mention that we can, yes, there are various APIs which we can use on IBMI, like Icon API or like QDC Xlate. So these APIs can be used to perform the conversion between different CCSIDs, but truly speaking, if I do that, I won't be able to use the data in our AS400 systems, because we have performed some conversion to different CCSIDs, and that would be hard to work with that data. So what we can do is, because stream file itself provides us a way to create a file in that CCSID, and then whatever we write in that CCS in that file will be automatically translated between the from to the two CCSID. So that's the thing. Now these are the modes. Now this is the IFS path and other variables which I have declared here. As you can see, the mode 1, the code page, file descriptor, IFS data, return underscore write, return underscore close. So these are the return values from the different APIs call. So here is the code page. So what I can do is either I can uh, assign the value to the code page here, and we can pass this code page parameter further to the parameters. Now this is, you can see the error pointer, this is the error number, and this is the error message and error message pointer. So these are basically used with those two APIs which are used for error number or error message, these one. Now just come to the, so this is carriage return and line feed. Basically we use these hex values to write this to just denote the end of line in a text file. So what I'll do is I have this text file path in my current directory. So text file 2 will be created. So it is not already existed. Let me show you work link. We can see we don't have that file, we have only one file. So what happened, if in case this file is present, it will be deleted using this unlink API, and this return underscore unlink will be 0 and it is not less than 1. If it is not present, and this API will return -1 because it will try to delete that file and it does not find that file in that directory. So it will go inside this and return us the error whatever, because we are calling the error pointer number or the error, and then we are passing the number to the this API to return the error message pointer. So after that, once the file is deleted, if existed, what we do is we need to create that file in write only mode, or you can see we are passing the flags create file if not exist. So we need to create a file if it does not exist, and in write only mode initially. And here the most important thing which we did not perform in any of our previous videos, which you can refer from here, because we are going to discuss this code page thing from this video only. So this is the basically code page flag which we are passing here. That is, we need to create a file in some code page, some CCSID, and this is the mode. So this mode is basically the authorities which I'm going to give to that uh, assigned to that file. So basically user can read, write or execute, so all authorities to the user which is creating that file, so basically the owner. So I am assigning these authorities when this file is created. After that, I need to call the open API. So basically first thing is delete that file and then call open API to create that file. So I'm passing the path, IFS path, open flag. So basically I'm um, going to create this file in write only and in some CCSID, and then the mode flag, this is the authorities I need to pass, because this and this one is optional, but this time I'm going to pass both the parameters and these two are mandatory. Now what I'm doing, either I can pass code page variable here which I used here, and I can assign a value to this code page variable. So what I'm doing, I'm directly passing this here. So you can use the code page um, variable here for more dynamic thing, for more dynamic program. So I'm passing 819, which means um, I'm going to create this file in ASCII mode that is supported on Windows. So basically whatever I am going to write on the IFS file, that can be dealt with the on the OS 400 programs. But once that file is downloaded to the Windows, that is supported there. And now, so once the file is created in CCSID or code page 819, what we need to do is we are checking whether this file is created. In case if it is not created, file descriptor will be returned to less than 0, and we'll then get the error and we'll return from here. After that, what we'll do, we'll close the file descriptor. So basically what I am doing here from the first point, I am first deleting the file if it exists, because I need to create that file in some code page. So then what I am doing is I am opening, or you can say I'm creating a file in code page 819, and then I am closing that file. Now now the turn is to write. So I cannot write it directly from here. So what I need to do, I need to write some text data, because text, that's a text file. So what I'll do, I'll open that file again, because I have already opened that file and closed that file. Now that file is closed, I cannot write anything. So what I'll do now, because that file is created in that code page, now whatever I'm going to write into that file, it will be automatically translated from the two CCSID, from CCSID to the two CCSID. Two CCSID means 819, that is for ASCII one. And from, if I would say it is 37 for US, then that's the EBC DIC CCSID. So I'm basically translating the data from the EBC DIC to the ASCII one. So here what I'm doing is I am opening that file in write only mode and in text mode. So basically these two constant or flags I'm passing here, which are defined here, open in text mode and write only mode. So basically I'm going to write the text data to that file after that file is being created in ASCII code page. So once this file is open in text mode, what I'll do, you can see I'm calling open API to do that and returning a file descriptor. If any error, it is less than 0 and we are getting the error number or error message pointer. After that, once this um, file is opened in text mode, we will be writing the text data. IFS text file 1, CRLF carriage return and line feed means the first line, then the second line. This denotes the end of line, and then the third line, and then the fourth line. So this way, we are going to write data in 4 lines, or after that what we are doing, we are writing the data using the write API by passing that file descriptor which is being opened using the opened API, and then passing the address of that IFS data. So whatever the data we are going to write, this one is the IFS data, and this is the and passing the size of the data. So once that return underscore write is returned from the write API, that is the actual size, actual number of bytes which are written. So if it is less than the size of data, it means the data is not returned fully, and whatever fully, and we are going to return some error. In that case, if it is equal, then there is no issue. After that, once the file text data has been returned, we are going to close that file. So basically, the thing is, we first delete the file, we then open, or you can say we create the file using the code page, whatever the code page you can use. I'm using 819 here, which is for Windows ASCII format. And then you need to close that file, and you need to again open that file in read in write mode, because you need to write, and in text mode. After that, you can write some text to that file, and that will be automatically converted to the ASCII CCSID or code page when you write that. So after that, you will be closing that file. So that's the process to perform this. So let's create this program. Um, let's debug this program. Okay, this is not compiled using the source. So we will set the debug view as source. So we set the breakpoint, and now we're going to call this API. So we pass this IFS path, and we are going to create text file 2. So -1, because that file is not existed, it will return as the error. So this was the pointer which returned. Let's see the message: no such path or directory. So we are assigning the open flag, that is write only, create file if not exist, and the code page flag. This is the mode, and we are going to create the file on IFS with code page 819. Let's see. File descriptor was not less than 0, it was 0, so it comes out, there is no error, so the file is created successfully. Let's see. So you can see the file is created, and the most important thing here, the coded character set ID is 819, which is for ASCII. As you can see, that's set. Now that file is closed using the close API, and then we are again going to open this file in text mode. So this file is open, there is no error. If in case there was error, it went inside that um, condition. Now we are going to write the data, so we'll write the data using the write API. So 400 bytes written, so there is no error, all the data has been returned. Let's see. So IFS text file 1, IFS text file 2, this one, and the last one, the blank. So basically this one is or you can say, let me tell you that this one denotes uh, start of new line as well. So basically once we use this, it means that you need to end this line here, and the next line will be started from this one. So first line, second line, and then started CRLF, and this will make it third line, and on the third line there's nothing, and again CRLF. Fourth line will be started here, and the fifth line will be started after this. So basically this is the logic behind using CRLF here. Now you need to close this file descriptor, that is, you need to close this file which you have written here. Now this is the end of the program. Just do end debug first, just do work link, and finally you will see that you have this data on the IFS. So let's see what it looks like on the Windows. So I have opened IBM ACS solution, that is Access Client solution. So you can open, or you can download it at your end, you can open it and you can set up a system. So here you can see I set up a 400.com. Now what I can do, I can access integrated file systems from here, and then we'll be giving the password, and it will open me the IFS. So it will open the current directory for me. Just wait. So you can see /home/easy-class, so that's the home directory, you can say as well. And now you can see text file 2 is there, which is created on this one, the 4th Jan 2022. Now what I'll do, I'll right click on this one after selecting it, and I can download it. So once I'll download it, I can specify a location. Let's specify a location, and I'll be downloading it on the desktop. So just click on OK, and it will again ask for the password. Just provide the password and then press on OK. So it will start downloading that text file. So the download is successful. Let's view. Text file 2 is here, so you can see the correct data representation is there on the file which is downloaded. So in case if you have not done this one, and you have returns um, in some other CCSID other than 819 and you downloaded that, uh, you will be getting some data in some garbage form. So this is all about using code pages with the text file in IFS AS400. So you can create or you can use any other code page which you want. This is just an example which I took to create an ASCII text file on the IFS, and I downloaded that and showed you how we can work with this. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.